away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down, McMillan. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Raiders.
Looking to throw. McMillan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Tackle made just shy of midfield. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Operating from the gun, McMillan, and a throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 5.
Now the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McMillan. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, McMillan. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw on 2nd down, McMillan. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st down, Sheffield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's 2nd and inches at the Chiefs' 2-yard line.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a carry for Jacobs. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7. Chiefs nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
Mahomes on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs nothing. Matt Hawk in punt formation.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Second and a yard.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the gun, McMillan. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They run it with Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Chris Jones on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. McMillan. And that will be incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And a Raider first down.
Looking to throw. McMillan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Todd Gurley. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Back to the air on 2nd down. McMillan. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That's good.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, Isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, McMillan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Josh Jacobs. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, McMillan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Number 80.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And they have a 1st down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
At their own 16-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Flushed out. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 27. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McMillan, he's going to fire one. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now here's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, McMillan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a pickup of
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, McMillan under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. So possession goes over here on the punt.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for them.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Back to throw. McMillan. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Raiders. 62 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
2nd and 4.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
The Chiefs on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, Mahomes. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
It certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Now, in this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Here's Jacobs. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Off the play fake. McMillan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 32. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
At the 33-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. That one complete to Hill. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
And inches at the Raiders' 23-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Kennedy. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And the Chiefs are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes going to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Flush to his right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Here's Hill on the return.
To today.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for Las Vegas, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.